Need tools? We've got you covered. Go to ChromebookParts.com or click on the link below to pick up this sleek, portable toolkit. Flip the device over and remove two 7.5mm screws, four 4.5mm screws, and loosen the 3 captive screws in the bottom cover. Gently insert the opener pick between the bottom cover and the palmrest, and slide along the edges to pop the bottom cover free. Peel back the tape, and unplug the battery from the motherboard. Remove the following screws from the motherboard and the heatsink. Remove the heatsink, and remove the one 3mm screw from the Wi-Fi card. Gently lift up on the antenna cables to unplug them from the Wi-Fi card. And gently pull back to unplug the Wi-Fi card from the motherboard. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clips, and unplug the daughterboard cables from the motherboard. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clip, and unplug the palmrest cable from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the touchpad cable from the motherboard. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clip, and unplug the LCD cable from the motherboard. And finally, gently pull back and unplug the speaker cable from the motherboard. Remove the bracket, and gently lift up and pull back on the motherboard, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Remove four 4mm screws from the battery. Remove 3 4mm screws and 2 3mm screws from the daughterboard. Gently lift up and pull back on the daughterboard, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Remove 2 2.5mm screws from the speaker. Peel back the tape, and remove 3 2mm screws from the touchpad. Peel back the piece of tape holding the touchpad in place. Lift the Palmrest partway up, and slide the touchpad free to remove. Unwind the antenna cables and the LCD cable from their grooves. Remove 4 5mm screws from the hinges. Lift the Palmrest partway up and gently wiggle it free from the LCD assembly. Replace the Palmrest, and be sure to slide the plastic lip underneath the hinge. Replace the 4 5mm screws back into the hinges. Reseat the antenna cables and the LCD cables back into their grooves. Slide the touchpad back into place. And replace the 3 2mm screws. Replace the speaker back onto its posts, and replace the 2 2.5mm screws. Replace the Daughterboard back into its port slots. And replace the 3 4mm screws and 2 3mm screws. Replace the battery, and replace the 4 4mm screws. Using a 99% isopropyl alcohol solution, clean off any old thermal paste from the heatsink and the new motherboard. Replace the motherboard back into its port slots, and be sure to get all the cables out from underneath. Replace the Wi-Fi card back into the motherboard. And gently push down to plug the antenna cables back into the Wi-Fi card. Replace the Wi-Fi card bracket. and replace the one 3mm screw. Plug the Daughterboard cables back into the motherboard. Plug the Palmrest cable back into the motherboard. Plug the touchpad cable back into the motherboard. Plug the LCD cable back into the motherboard. And finally, plug the speaker cable back into the motherboard. Apply thermal paste to the motherboard as shown. And replace the heatsink. Replace the bracket. And replace the following screws back into the motherboard and the heatsink. Plug the battery back into the motherboard and replace the tape. Replace the bottom cover and push down to snap it back into place. Replace the two 7.5mm screws and the four 4.5mm screws into the bottom cover, and tighten the 3 captive screws.